manifested this word right in the city of Kokomo for those of you who have a listening ear, because it is mighty wonderful. You need to hit your neighbor and say, God's getting ready to work a wonder. That's why those of you who are members of these great churches have to transform yourself into becoming servants. Because servants is who's going to reap the harvest. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I'm talking to those that have a heart to serve leadership, because you're getting ready to receive an unexpected miracle, something that you've been praying for and could not get it. The vision dried up. Your vision. Anybody, don't raise your hand, but anybody in the house have become a victim of a dried up vision. Had something in your view, saw it, knew God said it was yours, and right before you thought you were going to get it, it got away from you. Now, I know it's about 90 of y'all in here, if it's that many people in here saying that ain't none of me. But let me tell you one thing. You in a good spot if your vision has dried up. Because you got to understand that if your vision has dried up, that means the devil has had a party illegally. And by now he has become relaxed in thinking that he has got you in a backslidden condition because your prayers was not answered. But I got some good news for you. That God is getting ready to blow fresh wind on the womb of your desire. And, oh God, and your vision is getting ready to live again. Here's a woman. Here is a woman in the 4th chapter of the book of the 2nd Kings who took care of the man of God. And you got to be careful who you allow to tag along with you. Because when you get the blessing, the one that tags with you, they're going to reap some blessings too. Everybody should have got happy with that. That depends on if you're following anybody. If you got anybody following you, Pastor Beard, when God get ready to shoot that arrow of blessings, miracles your way, the one that's following up close behind you is going to reap some of that blessing. I don't hear nobody talking. I don't care how tired you get. That's what it's all about. When your body, when your mind, when your spirit gets tired and the enemy go to messing with you because you're hungry and can't eat. And they go to try to find all kind of ways to try to tell you, see, if you had stayed where you was, and if you had kept doing what you was doing, and kept your job, and stayed on your job, then you wouldn't be in the shape that you're in, today. So the devil wants you to backslide. The enemy wants you to return to your own, back to your own vomit. I need somebody to help me in here. All y'all ain't gonna get this. Just I tell you what, just tag along and get some of the miracles just by tagging. But somebody's gonna get full benefit. Anybody want full benefit? Anybody want to eat the whole roll? Anybody want all the miracles? See, what the tag along, the miracle really wasn't for you. The miracle was not for Gehazi. the miracle was for the prophet.
That's right.
But because the Gehazi served the prophet and the woman served the prophet, the woman got blessed and Gehazi got blessed because there was a prophet in the house. So here's this woman, brother prophet. Find that handkerchief of mine right quick.
Yes,
right here. Just like this. Took care of the man of God.
Yes,
went out of her way. Somebody shout, go out of your way.
go out of your way.
If it ain't hurting you, you ain't serving me. If you ain't gonna miss it, you ain't serving me. I'm gonna say it again. If you ain't gonna miss it, you ain't serving me. If you ain't gonna give up some of your little light bill money sometime to help this refreshing spring get in the house that God is gonna get a house, then you're not a servant. Because what you don't understand is that what you make happen for somebody else, God's gonna make happen for you. Now the Bible said it like this: be not deceived, God is not mocked. Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And what you need to understand is reaping time. See, that's why God brought you to a place where he has brought you, because now it's reaping time. And some places we could not be and reap because that wasn't in our house. We was in a place that did not embrace miracles. You got to be in a place, you got to be in an environment. You got to be in a place of praise. I'm not talking about outside praise. I'm talking about where that praise starts and erupts from the inside. And if you're not taught that, you will never be able to receive that. If your priest don't praise, you ain't gonna be no real praise. One of the greatest joys that I just saw is when the priest lifted himself off of the throne that God has provided to him and took him a strike down his eye. Every member of Refreshing Spring, when the leader went dashing down that aisle, you should have went all kind of ways and just went crazy. Because you can't rise no higher than your leader. As your leader is lifted up in the spirit, God wants to lift you up. As your leader prospers, God wants to prosper you. You need to hit your neighbor and say, it's prosperity time. Shout out and say, neighbor, I'm about to get prosperous. Shout out and say, I'm about to get my body healed. I'm about to get my money. I'm about to get my house. I'm about to get my car. To be anointed because it's prosperity. Now, here comes the question. The question is getting ready to be asked now. Now the prophet's spirit is troubled. God has now provoked him to ask a question. He's provoked now. He's feeling something. And it's coming in the form of a question. Gehazi, go find the woman and tell the woman to come here. What you want with her, my Lord? I just want to know what she wants. She took care of me. She wasn't careful of the money she spent and seeded into my ministry. As a matter of fact, the bed I'm sleeping in, she's made it comfortable for me. You just tagging along. So you know, you reaping some of the benefits